sunshiny day here at ClassicMuscleCars.com, and we've got something that's coming in for a landing here. It's the SST. We don't get a mushroom cloud today because we got a decent amount of wind. Nice cloud of smoke. And there he is coming back up the road. And the SST has landed.
Hello again, everybody. The next car that you selected to view on where, Jeremy? ClassicMuscleCars.com is another new exciting arrival. Now, you've just witnessed a burnout that we did with this car, and I have to tell you, I could have sit out there all day long because this car's got a line lock. Why did I have to cut it short, Jeremy?
The wind was going the wrong way.
Yeah, we got a major four-lane road here with a lot of traffic on it, and it was getting to be rush hour, so, you know, we're not going to make it a hazard for the folks there. We don't want to do any of those things, and any of you out there who do the same thing out on the road, you must remember, smoke is something you can't see through, so you got to be cool with it, right?
You have to wear your surroundings when you're smoking your tires.
Exactly. So we always will tell you and remind you, you really should be out at the drag strip doing this, though, folks. That's really the way that it should be. It's not like the old days. There's a lot of drag strips out there. That's where you need to go do burnouts with. Unfortunately, we don't have a drag strip right here at ClassicMuscleCars.com, but we do have a frontage road, and we make it as safe as possible.
And we're repaving in rubber.
Yeah, we have to, because they're not going to repave it for us, so we got to do it in rubber, right, Jeremy? Yeah. There you go. I just want to let you folks know before I tell you about this car. In October of this year, October 7th, Friday night, for all of you Chicago viewers here on Comcast Network, we are going to be doing a half-hour show at 10:30. This is a 13-week series, and it will run from October 7th to December 30th. Correct, Jeremy?
Got it.
We'll let you know soon of the channels. There's public access that you can get us on. And also what we're probably going to wind up doing is, for those of you who can't pick up that broadcast here, we will be putting it out in video. Right, Jeremy?
We should be able to do that without a problem.
On the website here at ClassicMuscleCars.com and MuscleCarClub.com. But now, getting back to this beautiful car, I've got to tell you, this is an incredible piece of machinery. This is a 1970 Chevelle SST custom modified show car. Now, SST, what are you talking about, Tony? SST, Supersonic Transport. What do we know Washington State for? Not Washington, D.C., but Washington State, Jeremy.
Well, that's besides Starbucks, that's the aircraft state. You got all the aircraft manufacturers making those big, fast planes.
Exactly. Aircraft. That's what Washington State is really, really known for. This is the inspiration of this vehicle from a resident that lived there that builds show cars like this, and it's called Supersonic Transport. Now, one of the other things that's really awesome about this car is the shaker hood. This shaker hood is a Trans Am shaker that was installed on this car to be functional. It is awesome. If GM would have saw this car back in the day, they would have built these like this, because it's much better than cowl induction as far as getting cooled air down into the intake of in the carburetor. So this is a great setup. Not only does it look awesome, but it's a great setup for performance. So maybe GM could take a tip for the next...
Look at it right now for what's coming down the road.
That's it. That would be awesome. Now, the way this was done, it looks like a factory-installed unit. But it is GM parts, obviously, because it was put on the Trans Am. So it's just fantastic the way the fit, the finish, and this whole car is, as far as the concept of creating this show car. Now, what is very interesting about this, and if a lot of you out there is probably going, oh man, look what they did to that Chevelle. Well, you know what? That's why we have custom modified show vehicles. And you take an incorporation of some other ideas and put them into a car like this, and you come up with a great concept. It's so popular that this car was at the West Coast Chevelle Nationals with about 250 participants. SS Chevelles, L78s, a lot of rare Chevelles, Chevelles of all different years, and this car placed 5th out of 250 entrants. Now, and he was up against numbers matching LS6s, LS5s, L78s, you name it, that's what was there. This car was a 5th place winner at that show. That is why this is an important piece of creativity here. This is a car that you will not see anywhere, coast to coast, anything like it. You will never see one with a shaker hood installed like this and done as well as this car has been done. It looks like it was done by the factory. And Jeremy's going to go around and show you, but the incredible amount of detail. This has on the fenders where the SS would be, its supersonic transport script. In each one of the wheel centers, it has SST. And then when you come into the interior, up on the headrest, it says SST, just like the SC for Yanko Camaro. Also, the center cap on the steering wheel, it says SST. On the door panels, SST. On the back of the trunk, SST. So it was a well thought out, well built car. It's got practicality that you can drive all the time, but it has got some awesome components. We have an unbelievable sound system in here that Jeremy's going to show you, and he's the sound guy. He knows a lot about that stuff. And this one has got what? Lights in it, Jeremy?
It's got the neon by the amplifier. It's got neon under the car. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I wish we could do this car at night so they could see it. It would.
I'm probably going to do a shot at night just to do that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Or maybe you could take it in the showroom and turn out all the lights tonight and just show them, right, Jeremy?
Yep.
Because it's really incredible. It's cool. It's got a lot of cool ideas that were put into this car. Now, it's got a pistol grip shifter that makes it very easy to be able to do what I just did with it. It's got a line lock right on top. In the clock position, to where it would have normally a clock, this car wasn't built with a clock. There's a little red light and it says line lock. So it's very easy to push the line lock down, press the brakes down on the car twice, and it holds the car. You can see with the red indicator, the line lock, that it is on. When you want to release the button, release it, the light goes off on the dash. Now those are things that normally you don't see in a car. That's how well built this car was put together. Well thought out. It's just an awesome vehicle. The grip, even on the steering wheel, it feels good in your hands. The car is easy and smooth to drive. It's absolutely gorgeous under the hood. The block is painted the same color as the exterior, which is a base coat, clear coat, almost like the Daytona yellow, but a much richer, much brighter, beautiful yellow color. Now, it has the black stripes on it that looks like the SS stripes, but they painted right through the shaker to blend and match, so it looks perfect. They also put 383 shaker, and I like the way that they did this. Jeremy, you can show them here. It just looks awesome with the car. The car is just a fantastic, well thought out, well engineered, well put together, custom modified show car that you can get out, put 93 pump gas in it. You can take it to a car show, take it to a cruise in. You're going to win trophies with it because no one has ever seen anything like this, and it's just an awesome concept. It's an incredible driving car, and it's a great performing car. This is a 383 stroker motor. It produces a lot of low-end torque at lower RPMs than high-winding small blocks that you would normally have to get up to 6,500 or 7,000 RPM to really get some giddy up and go and some torque out of them. 383 stroker produces that at lower torque, so we can do what we just did, a great burnout with this car. And believe me, if I could have held the button down for the line lock, we could still be out there smoking the tires, right, Jeremy?
You burn them tires right out.
It's awesome, folks. I love the car. I love this car throughout. It's a beautiful car. It's beautifully put together. You could not build this car if someone gave it to you for nothing for what we're going to sell it to you for. We have incredible values here at ClassicMuscleCars.com. We sell a great product. We sell some of the best cars in the country for the price that we sell them. Now, that doesn't mean that they're new, folks. They'll never be new again. But you know what? You get a great car here for a great, great price. Give Ed a call at 847-526-5950. He can give you more information about this car. Now I'm going to turn you over to Jeremy. He's going to give you a thorough go-around of this very well put together, very interesting, very beautiful 1970 Chevelle Special one-of-one SST custom modified show car.
Boy, where do you begin with a car like this? Washington State, the supersonic transport state. Just check this thing out. And the attention to detail is just phenomenal with this. Just perfectly done on that shaker. GM guys, check this stuff out. Something you guys got to think about for the cars coming up the road. Get rid of the riffraff that you got coming out right now. Let's go for a walk around. You notice these wheels, they're stock wheels, but two things. First, you got the SST in the center hub, the cap there, and also the wheels themselves are color keyed to the body color. And right here on the fender where the SS normally would be, you've got SST, Supersonic Transport, with that nice picture of the SST. Continuing right along here, paint job is incredible here. In fact, looking here at the shaker, let's see if we can get a good shot of that, because the sun has gone down on me. Got a nice reflection of the 383 from the shaker in the stripe there. Yeah, the sun will be back. It's just kind of cloudy out today. Of course, we got a big giant cloud there blocking it. Yeah, wait for a second. And now it's much better. Sun is poking through just a little bit. You can see the lettering on our building reflected in the black there. Well, the detail people are going to get here and get some of that rubber off the rear quarter. Now, in the back here on the license plate, it's not here right now because of one of the detail people, whose name we won't mention, Rob, has borrowed the flames, where there's a set of flames that go on the bottom of the license plate there. Get some nice chrome tips on the exhaust. Once again, Chevelle back there on one side, Supersonic Transport on the other. Just beautiful. We're going to pop this hood. Stand by. And under the hood, check it out. On the valve covers, you got all that nice, it's etched into the valve covers there. The yellow flames, the block, the alternator, power steering pump, painted the same color as the car. It's got a nice MSD ignition. And if you look over here, this is wiring for the stereo and probably for the lights as well. And Street Glow Auto Neon System. There's your line lock solenoid. And you've got an extremely nice aluminum radiator with dual electric fans. I don't know if we can see that. There's one, there's the other. Very nicely done. Oil cooler, or probably trans cooler up in front. There's some of the neon you can see right there. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for this car. The shaker, they just did an incredible job on this. I mean, look at that. Beautifully done. Nicely done on that hood. Beautiful. Let's check out the inside. Oh, while we're here on the outside, check out the rear view mirror. Flames, or yeah, like the flames, ghost flames in the back of the mirror. Inside the car, SST. Body by Fisher. Let's check out the back seat. Some mighty old impressive looking speakers. Let's look through the back window. We're not going to see much through here. It's tinted, but they're Sony. That's Sony speakers. Headliner, of course, is immaculate. SST on the top of both of the headrests. Now, let's see here. Shift light. There is the oil pressure gauge and the water temperature gauge. I'm going to start this up. There's oil pressure. And looking over here, see if we can get some, look in there, get rid of the reflection. You can see it's reading 175 on the water temperature. And you've got the Sport Comp Monster tach. And there goes Tony, taking care of business. Let's get back to the car here. Let's talk line lock. Now here we have the Hurst, what do they call it? It's the quarter stick. I think it's a quarter stick shifter. And on the shifter handle, you got the button. So if you push the button, this holds the front brakes. But also when you push the button, if you look right there, let's zoom in on that a bit. You've got the line lock light, which lights up nice and bright to let you know you're lit. Makes it let you know that your line lock is on. It has an awesome sound system here, starting with this Kenwood AM/FM cassette. It's Sirius radio ready. Ooh, that didn't focus in. Nicely did it. Let's crank this up just a little here.
Chrysler or Jeep dealer today. $500 to $3,500 depending on model. At participating dealers, see dealer for specific details.
I think this is tuned for Washington station, so we're not going to try that. And this is probably for the lights, I believe. We'll leave that on. Anyway, let's go for a look in the trunk here. We'll shut that down. Oh, one more thing while we're here. Forgot to do this. 23,284 on the odometer. And while we're looking at the dash here, what do you see on the tip of the needle for the speedo? It's painted the same color as the body, as is the gas gauge. Just a little more attention to detail, which there's a lot of in this car. Let's look in the trunk. Check it out. Actually, I'm going to go fire this thing up. Okay. In the trunk, audio bon amps. It's got some green neon going back on that side, it looks like. And of course, SST in the trunk here with the audio bon woofer in the center. And this thing is kicking. We're shaking the windows of the building. Most impressive. It's got a kick-ass sound system. Just everybody that we were going to show you what the thing looks like in the dark. This is Rob. We call him Whitey once in a while, but Rob is in there and he's going to activate this stuff. Now I'm going to kill the lights here. It's going to get kind of dark. All right, Rob. Well, here, let me go in the back here first. And there we can see the audio bon system lit up with the neon and the LEDs. Now walking off to the side, there's the ground effect lights. So let me throw that light on again there. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. All right. Now there's one in the one in the front's on also. Good.
They're all the way around.
Yeah, I got it in the front on both sides, in the back and in the trunk. Very cool. And Rob has promised me he's going to find those flames that go on the license plate bracket. Thank you very much. All right, that's all for now. What more can I say? Let's catch this hood in the sun while it's there. It is the SST by ClassicMuscleCars.com.